down.
Pencils
Down.
Throw them down.
Here
Throw
we
'em
are,
down.
baby. It's time. You know who you know who's here. I'm Jerry Rocha. There's Eddie Pence. There's
That's
Cody
right.
Villafana. The three of us formed together to create the Ramble podcast, and here we are. This is it, number 277. This should have been the Marla Gibbs retrospect. We screwed Cody again. I feel really bad.
Man.
Can we talk about this? How bad I feel that Cody just
the original one was 227.
2-2. We thought we'll do it for the 50 later.
Yeah, we'll do 277.
I feel so bad for Cody because he doesn't even dress like Marla Gibbs' character in 227 anymore.
Yeah, he gave it up.
And that was
his
favorite
We broke
thing.
Cody.
We broke him. I think that should be. I mean, we broke him. It's awful.
Broken Cody.
It's just sad. And Cody, I don't know how to say sorry enough. I don't know how many sorries I can.
We'll
say
make
for
it up
that.
to you somehow.
Marla Gibbs will get her day in the
Somehow.
Ramble.
In some way.
Small.
Oh.
We're still deadlocked
Sorry,
at
the
120
pictures.
positive text reviews. So let's get
Small
up
in
on
this
that.
frame,
There we
but
go.
big in our heart.
There it is.
Marla Gibbs.
Marla motherfucking Gibbs. Still going. We got to cameo her at least. We have to at least.
We got to
get her
cameo
to
her and maybe nominate her for the Stall of Fame.
That might be an olive branch to Cody.
Don't disrespect her like that.
Oh, by the way, we're still deadlocked.
Come
at
on.
125 star ratings. I mean, enough's enough. Enough's enough.
Seriously. Cut the bullshit, guys.
Cut the bullshit. Let's get on that. You can email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. Follow us on Twitter at podcastramble1. Instagram, podcastramble. We're going to be having a new merch page, so we'll just forget the old one for a minute. We're going to be doing something better. New and improved. New and motherfucking improved. That's what we are, because we are new and improved. Let's see. What else? Hemp Vita gave us $8 million, so we're going to start doing
okay. I'm glad you told me.
Yeah, we're going to start promoting Hemp Vita more on the show. They cut us an $8 million check.
I'm glad we're still doing this. After getting that $8 million payout, I mean, most podcasts would wrap it up.
Bye-bye. This is what we
Honestly, I would have done it just for the gummies. You know,
right.
Those delicious,
In fact,
delicious
we did
gummies
for a long time, just for the gummies.
Just for the gummies as well.
They taste like right off the bottom of your shoe gummies.
I did it for lip gloss is what I did it for. I did it for chapstick. So that's.
How many bites into the gummy did you do before you swallowed it? 2?
I didn't
and
have
then you just
gummies.
muscled it down?
That was Cody. Cody, you had the
Oh,
gummies.
yeah.
I had the
Cody
gummies.
You had the gummies.
Take about 2
Yeah, no,
bites,
I mean, I just thought of it, you know, like when you're eating like fruit leather, you know, you just kind of got to just like chew through it.
Usually I avoid the peel of the orange when I eat the orange.
The rind, you don't get the rind? You don't like the rind?
I don't really eat the rind of the watermelon. But
I just really appreciated how much it tasted like the actual fruit, you know, like it just exactly like an orange.
Well,
it's like you went right
Didn't taste
outside and picked it off
artificial at
the
all.
tree. Yeah.
The good news is we're definitely never going to work with them again.
Well, did we ever work with them to begin with? I mean, don't you have to be paid?
Actually, we did the work. Yeah, we worked for them. Oh, man. It got Zippo in return. Hey.
We tried.
We tried. Number 2. Isn't this exciting? 277 rambles. Wow. Eddie, when did they bury us?
3? 2?
3 rambles ago.
They called us at the 2-minute, 45-minute mark of the second episode trying to stop us from doing it.
Yep.
That's when they stopped.
How many of your friends and family begged you not to do this because they thought it was going to collapse right after?
No, I mean, there was an intervention. We had a meeting. I was called into a room.
You don't talk to your
They
cousin
said,
Will
"Don't do
anymore,
this."
right? Will's out of the picture.
Oh, no.
Do not speak.
No.
Do not speak. It got very.
Yeah.
So, man, do we do the song now? Do we talk Justice League now and then do the song? What do you two think?
Oh.
We won't dwell on it too long. We got a lot of emails to get to tonight. So
Yeah, maybe do let's do the song.
We've all seen it.
We have all seen it.
We've all seen the Snyder cut. You know what? I'll tease it with this. Is that okay? And then we'll do the song. Cody, is that good?
Yeah.
I'll do this.
Do it that way.
Yeah.
You dumb motherfuckers petitioned. That's all I have to say. You dumb motherfuckers petitioned for this shit to get made. That's my tease as to what I thought about the movie. You dumbasses, not you who's watching, but the people you petitioned to see this. People actually wrote letters to see this. That is the most stunning thing.
They demanded it.
They demanded this. 5 minutes. Look at that.
Wow.
Let's do it, Cody. Let's rock this. I'm ready. I don't know about y'all, but I'm damned ready. I'm ready. Ugh. Sing along if you know the words at home, by the way, to this one. I think you guys might know this one.
We always do.
Billy left his home with $1 in his pocket and a head full of dreams. He said, somehow, someway, it's got to get better than this. Patty packed her bags, left a note for her mama. She was just 17. There were tears in her eyes when she kissed her little sister goodbye. They held each other tight as they drove on through the night. They were so excited. We just got one shot of life. Let's take it while we're still not afraid. Because life is so brief, and time is a thief when you're undecided. And like a fistful of sand, it can slip right through your hands. Squad, everybody. Young hearts beat free tonight. Time is on your side. Don't let them put you down. Don't let them push you around. Don't ever let them change your point of view. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. There we go. Bam.
I didn't hear the music.
I was a cappella that one, I felt.
The music just
the
dropped
music
out.
cut out.
Oh.
That was, look at
I
that.
thought I was having some sort of stroke where
Some
the
sort of
music
problem.
wouldn't come through.
I think Cody said, let Jerry take this. Let him just have this.
Yeah.
Because I would have jumped
Yeah, my
in, but
soundboard quit on me because it heard it.
without the music, I couldn't follow. I couldn't follow.
That's right. How could you follow? Of course. Here we are, Ramble 277. Bam. We've all seen the Snyder cut of the Justice League. Eddie, how many viewings did it take you to get through?
I had it on a loop all weekend.
The whole weekend?
No, it took me 3 separate times to get through it. I had to pause it 3 times and go do other things and then come back to it.
But in one day?
One day. I got through it one day, but it took all day to get through it.
I did 3 hours one night and then an hour.
So I did like an hour 50, then like 45 minutes, and then I just marathoned the end of it.
Right. You know what, Cody, did you do it all at once or did you chop it up? You chopped it up?
No, when it came in at like 10 p.m. in the evening, so I wasn't going to stay up for 4 hours.
Right,
so
right.
I watched about an hour of it, and then I watched the next 3 the next day.
Man, you know what I tell you? What I think was the oddest directorial choice.
What?
The Flash should not move in slow motion. This guy loves slow motion so much. He's the Flash. It's the opposite. The Flash should move in the opposite of slow motion. That's my one hot take.
Yeah.
The Flash should not be. When he was moving faster than the speed of that light, he was just.
He kept doing this thing.
Yeah.
Now, see, are you basing that off of his first or second introduction scene that we get? Because every character gets 2 introduction scenes in the movie.
And they get an REM Everybody Hurts music video.
They all get a Nick Cave song, which is each one got their own Nick Cave. It was funny. I think I told Eddie this, I told Cody this, but he's the anti-Scorsese, Snyder. He'll pick good music, but he puts them at the most inopportune moment. Like, why is this happening right now? Why is this song happening? For the fucking scene where the Flash saves a woman from the car crash.
Yeah.
They play that song to the siren, one of the most top 5 depressing songs ever fucking written.
Right.
And nobody dies.
I was almost expecting, from the tone of the song, I was almost expecting him to screw up and her die.
Yes.
And like,
and
no.
I need to be a better hero. Something. But it.
And then with everybody singing as Aquaman went back into the water.
Oh, that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. The fucking Nordic.
And how many shirts does Aquaman throw away?
Right. Why?
Every time he gets in the water, he chucks a shirt. Like every time. Where does he get the shirt?
Where does he get the shirts? And why do they need bubbles to talk underwater? Like, why live underwater if you can't even talk underwater unless you have to create?
But they weren't air. They even said he talks on land. Or he talks in air, and then she's like, "Oh, he's a half and half. He's part Atlantean. He's part human."
Right.
But I'm like, all the Atlanteans can talk in air. They make an air bubble and they talk.
But then when CGI Benny the Bull comes in to fight him, the guy's screaming underwater when Steppenwolf hits a guy's like, "Arr!" And then Cody, I almost didn't want to believe you when you said the first hour was excruciating, and then what made me go, wow, it really is, was the first scene where for 20 minutes it seemed like Superman was just going, whoa, 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 whoa. It was just this Superman screaming for 20 minutes, going on.
Well, I get, like, okay, that's whoa! I can't believe it. Unreal. How is this happening? I'm Superman.
It would have been better if it was just Marv Albert going, yes, 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 and that awakens all the boxes.
I get, okay, that they had to put that in to establish that Superman's dying, so the boxes wake up because the boxes were sleeping because Superman was alive.
Okay, can I time out real quick, Eddie, and ask you something?
Right.
I'm going to burn one of my timeouts early.
Yeah, give me a timeout. You turn your mic off.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, that's Zack Snyder trying to silence you. That's
Zack
Warner
Snyder
Brothers
fucking with me.
trying to silence you.
Didn't last long. Here's my problem with that. Why did the mother? Okay, so the ancient heroes defeat Darkseid, which I thought was the only.
That was
really
a cool
good scene in the
scene.
movie.
That was a cool scene in the movie. I like that movie.
But
that
the
part of
Green
movie.
Lantern gets killed, so he's
Quickly.
out of the picture.
He gets
quickly.
bitched pretty quickly.
And so, how does Darkseid forget that that's where the place was? Like, he was there. He'd already invaded. And somehow, they're like, oh, good, Superman's... He's been there for 20 years. That's it. You could have had... Darkseid had 1,000 years
Superman's
to
not
come
even
back.
been there for 20. He's been there for like a minute and a half.
Right. Darkseid's had a couple
In geological
of 1,000 years to
time,
come
it's been a
back.
minute and a half.
Right.
It's been a minute and a half
You
since
just
Superman's
come
been
back. It was... none of that made sense. But anyway, you needed him to awaken the mother boxes, him dying. Whoa! 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 It was so fucking stupid. I tried to like it.
I went in. It's better than the other Justice League. I will give it that. There's
Cody, you agree there too, right? You like it better than the Whedon or no?
The Whedon one just didn't make any sense.
I mean, they're varying degrees of bad movies.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm not
one's
saying
less bad
Justice.
than
I'm not
the
saying
other.
the Snyder cut's great. I'm saying in comparison to the Whedon cut, it's
Right.
some of the character development makes more sense. There's more reasons that they justified more things happening, I guess.
But to me, it barely feels like a movie because it feels like you're watching deleted scenes and it doesn't flow. Like it just feels like a collection of scenes that are stitched together.
Right.
At the very least, in the first hour is a fucking mess.
It's a bad.
It gets better as it goes along, but that
Yes.
first hour is rough.
And let me tell you, here's what I think. I would have actually really enjoyed the movie if they got rid of the entire Justice League because you didn't need him and just made it a Cyborg movie because he carries the whole thing. He's the most important character in this. They just need Superman to fight off Steppenwolf. Superman couldn't have affected the mother boxes the way he did.
Flash to push him into the
Flash, but
Unity.
it was Cyborg's movie. Which makes it even more puzzling why Whedon cut him out so much because this movie, and I thought that was the only good thing about the movie besides that scene. I thought as far as the story went, I love the Cyborg stuff, but this should have been it. He didn't need him. Like he was the MVP by a mile. It was that guy.
Wonder Woman was pretty useless in this movie. Other than
Wonder Woman,
slaying
Batman, they were all like, why are they fucking here? Like it was Cyborg's movie. They should have just given it to him.
I saw one review that put this on the level of the first Avengers movie. I'm like, are you insane?
That's okay.
Are you insane? How is this on the level of the first Avengers movie?
And this is not even like a Marvel fan. I want DC to make something great.
So
keep
do I.
Rooting for them to. I want them to make something awesome. And Eddie, the part that Cody, I didn't sort of, but Eddie texted me. He almost laughed out loud. I thought the funniest thing, what I was waiting for was when he goes, "Some people call me the Martian Man."
Yeah, I almost laughed out loud alone in my apartment.
Why didn't Batman go? Why? Like, wouldn't that help?
Who's calling you the Martian Manhunter?
Why are you? Why?
And how long have you been around? And why do I not know who you are? Am I
Why
that
have you
bad
not
of a
helped us?
detective?
Yeah, why have you not helped us at all? Why were you just gave Lois a push and that's it? Why did you? We could have used you to hit these fucking things in the sewers of Gotham an hour and a half ago. Why couldn't you been there? You're a strong motherfucker. It was, ooh man.
It's not. I mean, there's parts of it I thought were better than the other Justice League. I don't hate the movie. I'll never watch it again.
Yes, I don't think it was an unwatchable mess.
It's not an unwatchable mess.
Guys, you have to watch it again because the black and white version is coming out. Justice is Gray, baby.
Oh,
that's right.
I'll watch the black and white version. Yeah,
I'll watch that. I will watch that. I'm in.
It'll change everything.
Part of me wants them to make another one just to follow through with whatever Snyder's doing with those dream sequences of Batman.
That's what they're building towards. Just give us that.
Just do that to get it over with.
Give us this nightmare shit, which was like, it was so, that was such a weird, like, what do we,
to me, Zack Snyder spends so much time trying to make frames in the film look like comic book panels that he ignores he's making a movie. Right. He's like, oh, let me try to make this look like a panel from a comic book, and then forget how you got there and how you're getting out of it.
That's true.
He's so focused on making comic book panels.
I thought I don't know if this was good or bad. I'm torn. But you introduced Deathstroke as the next villain.
Yeah.
And then 2 minutes later, he's already teamed up with Batman.
He's chummed up in Batman in his wet dream about killing the Joker.
You're like, wait a minute, wait, what? So he already had a face turn? Like we haven't even seen him do anything bad as a bad guy. And apparently the guy he already had a face turn. He's already a hero.
And apparently Aquaman's dead, right? And Superman,
Wonder
and
Woman and Aquaman are dead.
Yeah, Lois Lane is dead, and Superman turned because of that.
Now, a buddy of mine had told me that apparently they saw the notes of Snyder's planned trilogy, and that Lois was actually pregnant with Batman's baby.
Oh,
and that's
the movie you want to see.
That's the movie I want to see. Twilight, but with Batman and Superman.
They go on more Povich.
Yeah. But that would have been better if Superman's the one who kills her, because he just tries to abort the fetus with his heat ray vision and fucks up. He just juices too much.
Like, that was too much.
Oops.
That sound echoes through the beginning of that movie
and
awakens other things.
Whoa! Oh man! If this were Good Willow Hunting, and it's not, but if this were, this is a solid D- for me. This is what I give this movie.
Cobra's better than this.
Yes, there's enough.
Cobra's better than this.
There's enough good things in this to make it not unwatchable. But this
I agree.
Motherfucker is a D-. It just passes. It just avoids summer school. It is a D-. It is a D-.
I didn't hate it, but I'll never watch it again.
Yeah.
And I don't get the people that are overreacting to it.
No. Cody better than Cobra, or is Cobra better than this?
This is better than Cobra.
Wow. That hurts.
Sorry.
Man,
that hurts. That
hurts a lot.
Whoa.
That was so fucking dumb. His just yell wakes up
somebody needs to take one of those fake app things and put Joey Lawrence's face on Superman's face. So when it's getting whoa.
But like that Nick Cave song, or the song to the siren for the Flash scene, that maybe if you're going to use that song, maybe when Cyborg has the vision of the nightmare future, you know what I mean? Maybe that should be when you use that, because that actually leads to did we do the right thing or not, waking this guy up? And how dumb do they make Superman? Apparently he's just a brainless moron.
He's just pretty muscle. He really is just pretty muscle.
I guess I'm a hero because I saw her tits, so she hugged me, so I'll be hero now. Oh, she's dead, so Darkseid touches my shoulder. I'm bad guy now. Like, I didn't understand any of that.
Well, Snyder has never fully understood Superman as a character.
No.
So it doesn't shock me he fucked him over in this movie as well.
How funny. I wanted one comedy scene in this, and I wanted Martian Manhunter to knock on Amy Adams' door, and when Amy Adams opens it, he's Kevin Costner, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Oh shit, wrong one." And he comes back as Diane Lane, like, wait,
sorry.
that guy's dead. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
It was a 50-50 shot. I got it wrong.
He just flipped the coin as to what Superman parent. He's like, "I'll be the dad." Oh fuck, he's dead. Oh shit, oops. I wanted that. That was it. That was my only. That movie had to give him today. Had they just added that?
If they done that.
And kept everything.
Or he comes back as the one Lois Lane girl fling she had in college.
Right.
She's at the door, and he's like, "Oh."
Or Manhunter's got Lois Lane. He shows up as Jonathan Kent, Lois Lane has a heart attack and dies. So Manhunter has to go show up as Lois Lane and just blow Superman like
to try to convince him, no, it's okay.
I fucked up. I got to do this. I fucked up. I got to do this.
That's his penance for fucking up. He's got to blow Superman.
Oh, shit.
And then he turns back in. Superman realizes Martian Manhunter just blew him, and that's when he turns on the world.
Right. That's what makes
him evil. Makes sense. That's what makes him sin. Not Lois didn't die. It's that he got blown by Martian Manhunter.
Because I guess in Mars, like, they bite your dick off at the end. It's customary. And so he goes for it. And Superman's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. But
Lois never hit me with teeth.
Jesus. The fuck is this? Anyway. So. Yeah.
Well, it's over now.
It's over now.
It's over now.
What a way to put it. It's over now.
It's over now.
Like a root canal. It's
we
done.
Can put it to bed.
Let's go ahead and do the hat, baby. I'm ready. I don't know if y'all are. I'm ready to start singing.
Let's do it.
Fucking
do it.
What hat would they wear?
Ooh. Look at that, huh? Look at that. Gemma Williams from the Talking Codswallop podcast. Hey, Jerry, Eddie, Cody's, and Ramblers. Sorry I've not submitted for a while. I've been losing all track of time. Cody, you'll make a very happy lady with those finger banging tracks, or this is the first shot of the day, or a lucky man in Joseph Santos. My submissions for this week. Hat, this is a tough one because there's so many good ones to choose from. I decided to go with Poison because that girl is Poison. Sorry, Eddie, I couldn't resist. There were two others I wanted to suggest, which is Twisted Sister and Steel Panther, but after doing some Googling, it told me they aren't hair metal, but glam metal. God damn it. Graham and Faye, greetings from the Great White North, fellow Ramblers. Faye will be rocking this edition of Ramble for Team Winnipeg, as I will be watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Just don't tell Faye, who just fell asleep. Hat, hair metal bands, Poison, although there are far too many awesome choices in this category. You just have to appreciate the level of energy and ability to still be properly performing while they're touring and still doing what they do best, i.e., unlike Fat Vince Neil, No Show Axl Rose, or Spoken Word David Lee Roth. And look, they're practically like time stood still, and Eddie, it's a picture of your favorite, Belle Biv DeVoe. Oh. Colin Maggs, hi, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody. After recovering from the San Antonio screw job that saw giant haystacks being voted out of the Stall of Shame. Hope everybody's doing well. My submissions for this week are Bon Jovi. I had a massive soft spot for early Jovi. Slippery When Wet and New Jersey are great hair metal albums and were my gateway to the wide world of metal and rock. Not the best or heaviest rock band, but they've had longevity and success that has to put them in contention. Gary Priest, hey, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody. Hope you all are well. Thanks for the kudos last episode, and I hope Mr. Santos knows that all my words come from a place of love. # beard oil bros. Hat, hair metal bands, White Snake. Charles Phillips, I heard that if you play Eddie's top 5 solo right before you come, Eddie gets your girlfriend pregnant, not you. Eddie, you want to talk about this? Or?
I don't have any fiscal responsibility for any other children other than the one that my wife gave birth to. So I'll just leave it at that.
Are you doing Barkley's "I'm not a role model" speech?
I'm just saying. I'm saying if there's any pending lawsuits or DNA investigations going on, it's not on me.
I ain't the one. And then Charles Phillips says Joseph Santos wants to curl Cody's mantos. Joe and Cody sitting in a tree. Joe is a bad flirt. He picks for hair metal Lita Ford. She's a goddess. I would bow at her feet. Michael Werman, looking forward to the Stall of Fame champion shit. Hair metal Def Leppard. He could go many ways. Guns looked like one in 87. Pantera was legitimately a power hair metal band. Motley Crue is damn close. But ultimately, I go with Def Leppard. I gave them the nod because they've never stopped or faked a farewell tour. Michael Miller, Hey guys, hope all is well. Here are Mutt entries for the week. Hall of Fame hair metal band. Ooh, that's a tough one because I love all things 80s music, especially hair metal scene. After much thought, I have to go with Twisted Motherfucking Sister. Joe Capone goes Hanoi Rocks goes into my hair metal band Hall of Fame for being one of the best bands in that genre that never really made it, but influenced some of the biggest acts of the era. Bands like Poison, Guns, LA Guns, even Motley Crue owe a huge debt of gratitude for the look, sound, and swagger to Hanoi Rocks. Isn't that the lead singer that Vince Neil killed in the car crash?
Was it?
I think. Wasn't it the guy from Hanoi Rocks? I don't remember.
Might have been.
He says, must listen Hanoi Rock songs, Day Late and Dollar Short, Tragedy, Boulevard of Broken Dream, Million Miles Away. There we go. Cody, you doing all right so far?
I'm doing great so far, yeah.
All right. Joseph Santos says, # Skeletor over Cody. Hall of Fame hair metal band Cinderella. No question. That's a concert. I'm at all the band and Brett Michaels from Poison. Shout out to my old friend Judy. What is that, Jerry? You want my top 5 from Cinderella because they're fucking amazing? Hashtag Cody. Shh, Daddy's talking. Number 5, Last Mile. Number 4, Somebody Save Me. Number 3, Nobody's Fool. Number 2, Gypsy Road. Number 1, I don't know what you got till it's gone. Hashtag Cody. The adults are talking. There we go. All right.
What?
As he lists his
So
favorite
is he
Cinderella
now
songs.
a child molester? Because if he's flirting with me and now I'm a child, I'm heavily
weird.
concerned here.
This is turning into Pharaoh v. Allen now. This is the American Dream, Dustin Jacobs. In regards to the American Dream moniker, I sincerely doubt Vince McMahon or anyone at the WWE will see this, but he's a spiteful prick. He could sue you for calling me the American Dream. Cody Rhodes can't even be Cody Rhodes. He's just Cody. What? Is that real?
Yeah, he can't be Cody Rhodes.
What?
That's why he's Cody in AEW.
Wow. P.S. I love Skeletor, but your next band leader should be Vince. He belongs. Real people have died on his watch. He's covered. Okay, now he's just accusing Vince of all these things after warning us that he'll sue us. But he's asked for sexual favors in return for push-ins, promotions, male and females alike. He'll put on a 3-hour tribute
Shawn Michaels,
to Chris Benoit
baby.
on Raw after he
Shawn
reenacted
Michaels.
The Shining over the previous weekend. He's really good friends with Trump, made a deal with the Saudi prince of being WWE to Saudi Arabia twice a year. He paid off the governor of Florida, continued to shoot WE content during COVID. Previous band leaders are not real. Ironically, the pro wrestling guy is very real. You'll never watch WrestleMania 4 or 5 the same way again. Do you think Vince had a threesome with Demolition? Is that why Vince threw in Crash? Because they stopped putting out. Wow.
Wow.
But don't say American Dream because he'll sue us.
American Dream, Dustin Jacobs.
Oh, Hall of Fame, he goes Bon Jovi. Grady W. Smithy, Part 3. The hat should go to Motley Crue because Kickstart My Heart is the best fucking hair metal song ever recorded. Bar goddamned none. This was tough, guys.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Because I didn't hear Winger mentioned once.
Not one winger.
Not
God
one
damn it,
winger.
Not one wing. Dawkin? Where was Dawkin? And all?
Where's Dawkin? Huh?
No Striper?
No
Well,
Striper?
We can go without
Come
Striper.
on. I had to go. Look, for me, it was between Motley Crue and Def Leppard. And I had to go Def Leppard just because I agree. Worman summed it up best. They never, or was it Worman? Who was it?
Worms. It was Worms.
Worms. Was it Worms? Yeah, Worms said it. No, Michael. Yes, it was Worms. They really didn't. They just didn't. They didn't go on a farewell tour. They always were a hair metal band, even when grunge took over.
Yeah.
They still were like, let's get rocked. They were still doing all that shit. So I go Def Leppard.
That was tough. This was tough because I wanted Poison, Whitesnake. There's so many. I think I'm gonna go with Def Leppard as well,
Yep.
but it's so close. Motley Crue. I mean, it's impossible.
There's so many.
It's
There's so
impossible.
many. Cody, who did you pick?
So it was between Motley Crue and Def Leppard, and I think both are kind of on the outskirts of being able to be called hair metal. I know just by looking it up that Def Leppard really hates being called hair metal, and they don't like being associated with it.
Hair. They didn't have the crazy
Right.
makeup, I don't think.
Well, I
like
mean,
the other
in
guys.
that case, then Twisted Sister is the greatest hair.
Twisted
metal band of all
Sisters.
time.
We go Twisted Sisters.
They only Kiss has more makeup than Twisted Sister.
But I don't even think Def Leppard has the same sound as a lot of these bands.
No.
So I went with Motley Crue because I think that they more closely fit the bill.
I get it.
But Def
Especially
Leppard is a better band by far.
Def Leppard's but I agree 1,000%.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, look at that. Ramble 278. It's going to be tough, guys.
What?
Boy band. What
Oh.
boy band is on the hat?
This
For
is
the
way
Hall
out
of
of my
Fame.
wheelhouse.
Do we go
Way out of my
NKOTB? Do we do NSYNC?
We're
Is
from
it back-
different generations, though.
different
so we might have
generations.
different answers.
Eddie and I, all we know is New Kids on the Block.
That's it. Maybe a little Bell Bib DeVoe.
Cody has. No. Who's the other one? Eddie. No. New Edition. We got
New Edition.
New
Mr.
Edition.
Telephone Man.
New
I
Edition.
grew up in the
I
NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys days.
Who were you?
So
Who were you?
I was more NSYNC.
Oh, Andrea
more
would
NSYNC.
not like that. She was
Ooh.
BSB.
That's why you guys broke up, right?
Yes, that's why they ended the affair. Cody innocently said, "I have NSYNC tickets."
That and I couldn't compete with Schmerelson.
Right. Well, who can? I have to live with that. Be lucky you're not here with that. Oh man. All right, it's time we open, close, and motherfucking encore. Let's sing this shit.
Come on.
Open, close, and an encore.
Wow. It's all they needed to shut those mother boxes back up is Eddie just to rock that harmonica.
They don't need Cyborg. They need me and my harp.
They just close right up. Shit, we're not fucking with this planet.
Mother boxes.
You know what I kept thinking every time they showed Darkseid 2 was how much better it was done in Infinity War with one line when Iron Man just goes, Earth is closed. Like, that was perfect, right? When the guy's about to give his big speech, he said, Earth is closed. Like, that's all I was thinking. Like, they don't have anything
can I ask you a question about the Darkseid stuff? The scene where
Yeah.
Darkseid he's looking through the hole. Who's that dude with the white hair standing next to him?
That's what I was wondering, too. Because I was wondering if that might be his kid. Was that Orion? Remember his son who was the he was actually a hero.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. What was his name? But he usually has a helmet on, so I don't know if it was him or not.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who it was. I couldn't figure who that one was.
Yeah, I think it was. I thought that was his son. What are his kids? I know he has like a lot of kids.
Was it Ricardo Montalban?
It was Ricardo Montalban. I'm trying to think of his. So wait, wasn't that Orion guy? Yeah, Orion. I wonder if that was Orion because. I mean, seeing as how he's one of the quote unquote, I think he becomes a good guy. I know he's one of the new gods. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who that. I wonder who that was. I'm sure one of our eagle-eyed ramblers and James knows.
I'm sure someone who loved Justice League will let us know.
Is like, oh, this is it. Gemma Williams, you open, close, encore. Thin Lizzy, dancing in the moonlight. It's caught me in its spotlight. Whiskey in the jar, and you encore. The boys are back in town. Graham and Faye, the best. One of the most ridiculously overplayed tracks will not be in town on this list. I'd be willing to bet the band may have actually made more money off the licensing rights to that song than they made touring or off albums. They open with Jailbreak. They close with Bad Reputation. They encore with Cold Sweat. Not a bad list. Colin Maggs, I'm going to do the greatest hits and my personal choice. I will let you decide which to submit. Maggs are doing both. For Colin Maggs, for greatest hits, he goes, boys. You open with Boys Are Back in Town. Close with Waiting for an Alibi. Encore with Whiskey in the Jar. Mag says you open with Dancing in the Moonlight, close with Still in Love with You, encore with Parisian Walkways. I know technically not a Thin Lizzy song, but come on, it's awesome. That was Phil Lynott solo, I believe. Gary Priest, GP, the Jeeps. The Jeeps, Eddie?
Jeeps?
The Jeeps?
Maybe.
The Jeeps.
Maybe.
The
Jeeps.
Cody,
The
do you like
Jeeps.
Jeeps for Gary Priest? GP, the Jeeps.
I like Jeeps. Yeah.
Jeeps. Jeeps.
That is. There it said.
Jeeps. There it is, Gary. Jeeps.
It's done.
Jeeps.
Hey, Jeeps.
Dancing in the Moonlight, Whiskey in the Jar, encore, Boys Are Back in Town. Charles Phillips. CP, you open with The Boys Are Back in Town. This is my least favorite song for them, but it's good. Close with Whiskey in the Jar. The version of this song kicks so much ass. Encore, Cowboy Song, great song and love it. Second encore, Jailbreak, my favorite song from them. Worms. The Boys Are Back in Town. You close with the Cowboy Song Jailbreak medley. You encore with Whiskey in the Jar. Rest in peace, Phil Lynott. Michael Miller. I only know 3 or 4 Thin Lizzy songs. This one's very hard. Open
we only
with
need
Jailbreak.
3.
We only need 3. Close with Bad Reputation. Encore with The Boys Are Back in Town. Joe Capone, you open with The Battle of the Hard Man. Close The Sun Goes Down. Encore with Cowboy Song. You Joseph Santos says you open Whiskey in the Jar. Close with Jailbreak, which sounds a lot like Kiss, but way better. And you encore with The Boys Are Back in Town. Dustin Jacobs.
What,
The
no
Boys Are
shots
Back-
at Dustin?
No shots.
At
No shots
Cody,
at Cody
I mean?
on that one.
Wow.
It was weird. It was weird.
Wow.
Losing your touch, honey.
Lose-
Oh!
Dustin Jacobs has an open with The Boys Are Back in Town. Close with Whiskey in the Jar. Encore Jailbreak. Grady, W, Smithy, Part Tree. Lizzie should open with The Boys Are Back in Town, so they get that out of the way. Close with Emerald, then encore with Whiskey in the Jar to remind people that they're the only rock band who's done a good cover of it. Sorry, Metallica, but your cover of this is only okay. If you want to hear a great rock version of this, you have to go with Thin Lizzy. Shots fucking fired. Grady W. Smithy III, I tend to agree with you 1,000%. I think the Metallica one is like all right, but it's almost like a cartoonish joke with the way he's like
It's terrible.
It's like, all right, enough. This is stupid. Graham and the Graham and Phil, they already submitted. So this is it. All right. So I'm not tipping my hat either way on my Hall of Fame pick, but for Ramble 278, I'm going to torture us. Let's do open, close, encore. The Backstreet Boys. We're going to make this happen.
Okay, that's going to be hard.
Let's go boy band. It's going to be boy band. Oh, you can do this, Cody, right? I could do it right now because of Andre.
Yeah, I could do it.
I could do it right now.
I could probably do it now.
I could do this right now.
What are you doing, Andrea's songs or your songs?
I'm going to pick mine, and she's going to get mad because they're not going to be what she would want them to open, close, and encore with. But hey. I mean, how do you not open with "I Want It"? Anyway, all right. So
I've said too much.
I've said too much. Cody, let's read books and play video games while we're here.
Well, we're not going to do our list.
We're not gonna do our list.
Oh, sorry. I forgot about us. I skipped
All about
us
the
completely.
Ramblers.
Wow.
I just made it about the Ramblers.
Wow.
I have them open with Jailbreak, close with The Boys Are Back in Town, encore with Cowboy Song. I kept it in the Jailbreak album.
Oh, okay.
Eddie, what'd you do?
I open with Jailbreak. I close with Cowboy Song, and then I encore with Whiskey in the Jar.
Oh, that's a great one. Cody?
Open with Jailbreak, close with Cowboy Song, encore with Boys Are Back in Town.
That's all three great shows that I would go see. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So remember, next Ramble, Backstreet Boys open close encore. What boy band goes into the Hall of Fame? Let's read books and play video games.
Do it.
I'm reading books, I'm playing video games. Bring your pussy over here. We're reading books and playing games.
Man,
It's religious.
man, it's all right.
It's spiritual.
Speaking of superhero films, I heard a rumor. I don't know if you want to. I hate to do this. Avengers End Game.
Yeah.
After Captain America, when Mjolnir goes, Avengers!
Right.
Assemble.
Right.
In the original cut, it's not the dun dun da da.
Right.
It's the reading books, playing video games solo. I heard.
Yeah,
heard
the end
that.
part. The end part. Yeah.
Why did they cut that out?
The Russo brothers wanted it.
Right.
And they pretty much got everything they wanted in that film, except that was the big sticking point between them and Kevin Feige and the studios.
Well, why did Feige not want it?
Because he was trying to keep everything he wanted the music involved. There was actually, the Russos actually invited me over. I flew into Atlanta for a couple days to shoot, and we actually reshot that whole scene where I was dressed as Captain America. I go, Avengers, and then the harmonica flies into my hand.
Oh,
and I'm like, assemble, and then I play the song.
Right.
And they all charge.
Wow.
That was supposed to be one of the deleted scenes. It was just like a little, special thing for the Blu-ray.
I hate to do this, but I heard that they did do a scene with Chris Evans back as Cap where he catches it, and then your harmonica song plays. Biggest pop of the film, I heard, for the screening room.
In the test screening, yes.
And then people started booing when the song ended. That's what I heard.
Well, when the song ended, people just got and started leaving. They thought the movie was over because you're like, that's the end of the film.
Right. Man.
I heard a separate rumor, which was that at one point the harmonica falls out of your hand, and as it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
And Thor tries to pick it up, but he can't.
Right.
He's not worthy of the harmonica, and
Thor
they had to
couldn't
cut
pick
that
it
out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they didn't want to do any damage to Thor or Captain America's characters.
The mythos.
The mythos of Thor.
Amazing. Who would have known? Who would have known?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, there it is. Eddie, not Cody. He didn't shoot down any of those, did he?
No.
Think they're all real. No. I think they're all.
Saying.
I think we have a Russo cut coming.
We have a Russo cut.
Hashtag
coming.
Russo
Pence
cut.
Hashtag Pence cut. Did you hear what next week's Hall of Fame and Open Close Encore? We're doing Hall of Fame boy band. What boy band goes into the boy band Hall of Fame? Who's on the hat? And then what would the Backstreet Boys Open Close and Encore with? There it is. You're gonna get mad at my list. I bet. I bet you won't like my list. You're like, you can't have them open with that. They gotta open with this. That's what you're gonna do. I put my.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Is next week's Ramble going to end your relationship?
It might end it. It might be the end of our relationship. If
You guys have gone through Cody, Hacksaw, and
Cody,
Schmerelson,
Hacksaw,
and this is going to end it.
Yep.
Wow.
This will be ended. Yeah. Because I say you open with "Quit Playing Games with My Heart." I just want to piss her off because that's in sync. I just want to make her mad. You open.
You're going to get a fork in the eye if you don't
I'm gonna
stop.
get a fork in the eye. You have to open. I think you have to open with "I Want It." I mean, the arena's black. Yeah, everyone loses their fucking minds, right?
You're gonna turn Andre on right there in the kitchen.
I know, right? And then I don't know which one you close with, but then you have to encore. The encore's got to be everybody, yeah. Anyway, we'll see. It might change next week. Graham and Faye, so as I mentioned last week, I finally finished The Outer Worlds and I grinded out all the insanely hard achievements. 3 weeks of focused play to accomplish this. Well, I guess I'm done, so I can delete this and move on to my new addiction. Well, sure enough, 3 days later, Obsidian drops a huge new DLC for the game and 20 more achievements. The original and the first DLC combined were 28. Sigh, reinstalling. Oh, and it's recommended to be at least 30 or 33rd level maxed out to play this. Apparently, I also deleted my save games when I uninstalled. Oh, nuts. Looks like one more playthrough after all Outer Worlds DLC. That's a bummer. Michael Miller, but fun because it's a great game. My local comic book shop pulls all the Star Wars titles that are released throughout the year for me, and I buy them all at tax time each year, so I'm reading the fuck out of some Star Wars comics. Not really playing anything other than a few games on my phone, like the Friday the 13th puzzle game and Retro Bowl football, to name a few. All right. Eddie, Cody, you guys reading anything or playing anything?
I'm still muscling my way through Immortal Hulk. Which is great. Yeah. And then I'm watching Colton play Animal Crossing.
Nice.
He's just obsessed with it.
It's a great... Did he clean up that fucking island?
A little bit. He's really caught up because you told him to get rid... or you told him to keep the tree stumps, and now he wants to get rid of the tree stumps.
Keep one. Just keep one or two, and that's it.
He thinks they're unsightly.
Hey, but there's rare insects. The only way to catch them.
But he got some sort of award for having such a great interior of his apartment or house.
Yeah, the Happy Home Academy.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah,
baby. The Happy Home Academy. Gave him an award.
Yeah, boy. I'm still playing. Cody, you playing anything? Reading anything?
No, we just had our game of NBA 2K21, which you handled with grace when we played.
Dude, the last Monday, I was so fucking mad at that fucking game. Jesus Christ. The fucking shooting mechanics made me so fucking angry. Peja Stojakovic couldn't hit a three to save his life.
That makes no sense.
Meanwhile, Cody, I think Tiago Splitter was 4 from 9 from the three-point. I was like, all right, enough.
Somehow went down. You were getting mad that Manu Ginobili was burying threes and Peja wasn't.
Peja was a better shooter than all those guys. Everybody on the court, Peja was a better shooter than all those people. Oh, I hated him when he was a Sacramento King. Fuck, I hated him. Oh yeah. Man, it was an easy pill to swallow when he came to the Mavs, but I was still like, God damn it. I was like, oh, okay, fine. But yeah, that was fuck. I'm playing all the same shit I've been playing before, man, and you'll see Cody and I every Monday, and we got to find a way to get Eddie to do our color commentary.
Yes,
somehow. We're going to find a way to make this happen, but that's enough about us. It's top 5 time. It's your time, Rambler.
Yes, it is.
Rambler, this is your time.
Rise up.
Rise up. It's the time of the show where we rank the top 10. I forgot to come in there. Thank you, Eddie.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I was too into the snapping. Gemma Williams of the Talking Cotswold podcast. This was a tough one, by the way. Tina Turner. It was hard for me not just to write them all 5 times. This woman is amazing, but I've whittled it down. We don't need another hero. Let's stay together. A fool in love. What's love got to do? And number 1, you're the was it? You're simply the best.
Better than all the rest.
Thank you for keeping me sane every week, guys. Gemma Williams, XXX. Like to laugh? Check out the Talking Codswallop podcast for piss yourself funny content. Eddie and I are vets. We're going to get Cody on there. Eddie and I are vets. Graham and Faye, we don't need another hero. The best private dancer. Hero. What's love got to do with it? And Proud Mary. Stay safe, Ramblers.
All
Ramble
good.
off. Graham and Faye, Winnipeg, eh? Colin Maggs, number 5. Nutbush City Limits. Great song. Deserves place just the funky style riff. Max. We don't need another hero. River Deep Mountain High. It may be an Ike and Tina song, but without Tina, it wouldn't be anywhere near as good. And now we come to the 2 tracks I'm sure Joe Santos has been playing all week. So at number 2, we have What's Love Got to Do with It? And number 1, Simply the Best. The lyrics say it all, especially the first verse. We know Joe's got it bad. If this isn't number 1 for most people, I'll be shocked. Take everyone. Colin Maggs. Gary Priest, we don't need another hero. Proud Mary, Acid,
GP.
Best, Nutbush City Limit, Jeeps. Keep safe,
Jeeps.
Gary, Jeeps. Charles Phillips, Tonight, A Fool in Love. You better be good to me. Proud Mary, and number 1, What's Love Got to Do with It? Michael Wormer, the best. What's love got to do with it? Proud Mary, Better Be Good to Me. We don't know the hero. She belongs in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Another blunder. Peace. Worms. Michael Miller, Private Dancer. We don't need another hero. The best. Proud Mary. What's love got to do with it? Before I go, I have to say thank you, Eddie. During last week's top 5, Eddie gave the greatest piece of life advice I've ever heard. Quote, if she'll finger bang to Weird Al, you marry that girl. With that in mind, I'd like to suggest a future top 5. Top 5 Weird Al songs to finger bang to. Hashtag Ramble on. Hashtag Idiot for Life. Hashtag
I got a boogie.
Cody That'd be a good one. I got a boogie.
I got a boogie on my
Another
finger.
one rides a bus. Yeah. Cody is all right more often than not. Hervey versus Andre. Hashtag He-Man.
Wait, what?
Is all right
Jesus,
more
thanks,
often
buddy.
than not. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Michael S. Miller. Joe Capone. As Queen. Better be good to me. Private Dancer. We Another Hero. What's Love Got to Do with It?
We don't need another hero.
Tina Turner. Joseph Santo gave us 10. The Game of Love.
Of course he did.
It's Only Love featuring Bryan Adams. Better Be Good to Me. I Can't Stand the Rain. Let's Stay Together. I Don't Want to Fight. Private Dancer. Not Cody. We Don't Need Another Hero. The Best. What's Love Got to Do with It? And Proud Mary. Joe Santos. Dustin Jacobs.
Once again, he proves that he does not know how to count.
Dustin Jacobs says, "You're no good." River Deep, Mountain High. We Don't Need a Hero. What's Love Got to Do with It? Proud Mary. Grady W. Smithy III. Goldeneye. We Don't Need Another Hero. The Best, and this being her only third best song, is deliciously ironic. River Deep, Mountain High, and Proud Mary. God, if Ike had been such a piece of shit, how many more songs this good could he and Tina have given us? So true.
Right.
So in honor of, let me find Michael Werman's line. Worms. I say next week's top five bands the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has snubbed.
Ooh.
Boom. Top 5 bands that should be Hall of Famers but aren't yet. You guys could do that, right?
Sure.
I could do that.
Think so.
There's some. Ooh, get me hopping mad. They're not in there yet. All right. This was tough, man. My number 5, I went Simply the Best. Oddly enough, I put it but I just love all these others. I love them all, but I love that one.
Okay.
Number 5. Eddie, your number 5?
Proud Mary's my number 5.
Oh, left a good job in the
In
city.
the theater.
Cody?
I did not get around to this list.
Oh, no.
So,
All right. My number.
apologize.
Joe.
Ooh,
Big Joe did
Santo.
10 and you did none.
Yeah,
Wow.
crack off of Joe's bottom 5, and those are my top 5.
You guys
Split
did
the
it together
difference.
like a couple
Did together,
should.
Like a couple. There you go. See?
Yeah.
My number
He
4
submits
was,
for both of us now.
My number 4 was Better Be Good to Me. Eddie?
My number 4 is Private Dancer.
Oh, Dancing for Money. My number 3, We Don't Need Another Hero.
That's my number 3.
Hey!
Another hero.
My number 2, could we make a case that this is the best cover of all time? Her Proud Mary, here with Ike, that I do Proud Mary, number 2.
Yeah. My number
That might
2. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, that's like maybe one of the best covers.
It's one of the all-time great covers. My number 2 is Simply the Best. Simply the Best.
And my number 1, what else could it be? What's love got to
That's
do?
my number 1.
There it is, baby! Bam!
What's love
what a
got to do?
got to do with it. What a ramble. Wasn't that what guys, you proud of that ramble? I am.
That was a
I hope
ramble.
you all
That
were.
happened.
I hope you were proud of it. Next ramble, number 278. What boy band goes on the hat, the Hall of Fame hat, when the boy bands are inducted? When boy bands are inducted, what
Right.
boy bands go in? Who's on the hat? What would the Backstreet Boys open, close, and encore with? Top 5 bands that have been snubbed or music artists by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let's get it. Let's do it. Cody, hit that song, and we love you all. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow for Good Willow Hunting, possibly Back to the Future.
Right. And then Friday, the tournament.
The finale. The finale.
Who is going to be?
Get those votes in. Man. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
I look, I don't think I'm wrong. That should have just been a Cyborg movie. And then you have cameos by Superman and Flash, and that's it.
On par with the first Avengers movie.
Because Cyborg was the only one that had any kind of growth as a character.
Yeah.
He was it. He was the only one.
I
don't know.
Come in and say
I
hi.
saw someone online.
Colton!
Look at those. Check out them braces.
Look at those braces,
that.
buddy.
Looks like
Jaws
from Moonraker.
He does.
Right?
Oh, man. Look at that. What'd you see, Cody? You saw someone online who what?
Oh, I saw someone online say that the Joker Batman scene in the Nightmare was the best Joker Batman interaction there's ever been on film.
Stop it.
Oh, because they dropped the F word? That's it?
I'll fucking
That's why?
kill you. Isabella,
Yeah.
bro.
That's
What
dumb.
garbage. Oh, my God. Well, thank you for tuning in. We love you all. Stay safe, everybody. Colton, I'll be on Twitch in like 10 minutes. Come
He's
by
ju-
and say hi.
Uncle Jerry's jumping on Twitch. He said, "Go say hi."
In like
10
10 minutes. In like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. All right.
I'm reading this.
He's reading that book.
It's first.
Oh, yeah, I heard of that series. I used to work at a bookstore. I heard of that series. That's right. Fuck yeah. All right,
Also
man.
need
Good
Dad to
shit.
print out a sheet, so I need to fill it in about
All right.
the book.
All right. There it is. There it
Okay.
is. Well, we love
I
you
got this
guys.
for
Stay
braces.
safe. See you tomorrow for Good Willow Hunting. Bye, everybody. Bye.